so-called responsibility and experience they're supposed to have with a child. So when they're inconvenienced or they don't know what to do and they're tired of it, it overwhelms them. So and they say they have postpartum, because going to the club don't make them tired when they have postpartum. Going out don't make them tired when they have postpartum. Going shopping don't make them tired when they have postpartum. Nothing is inconveniencing them except for being around their kids and their man. So I've never seen, and I'm landing, so many women try to take breaks from actually loving their man or loving their family. Most men still stay and will take on that obligation to their women and their children.
She's 40. I don't think that.
You know, I share mine because I'm 20 years old.
I'm 76.
I guess. Get y'all Benjamin Button face. Get out of here.
Benjamin Button, so stupid. Sean Fuller with a $2 super chat. Jazz 40 with no husband, no kids. Just shut the clown.
Oh shit. Hey.
This is the thing, right? I don't like us talking to each other like this.
They go,
right?
Jazz, believe what you want.
But the most of the women that be talking like this be talking crazy to the men, and they just be laughing. That's the problem. That's what's the problem. Dang, did you send $29? I got oh, you made it the whole 100. Okay, we got our super chat goal for the show. I guess. Thank you so much, AP. That's what I'm talking about. We still need 14 more memberships, and we need just 90 more in the Cash App. $90 more in the Cash App, y'all. And 14 more memberships, we reach our goals. My brother AP with a $20 Cash App to help us reach our super chat goals. We got our super chat goals. I handled well, Ali. You truly managed her chaos. Well, salute. Much love to you.
Thank you for the $20. We're starting a nonprofit called Keep the Untouchables Fed. Remember, don't feed the haters.
My brother, classy young man with the $2 super chat, the ideology behind feminism is limited. Hey, Leosha, what about feminism actually makes women feminine?
I actually don't understand feminism. I just learned that word probably 2 years ago. Mind you, I told you I was a no limit soldier, so that was never my feminism. I'm not sure.
That word is like, I don't know, like it came from.
He didn't even ask you. He didn't ask you. He asked me. We got some chats.
I wanted a woman to answer that question, my brother. Even though I think he's an informed brother, though. I
believe it. Yeah.
I mean. Then my brother, hold on, classy man, again with the $5 super chat. Feminism can't thrive without a working patriarchy to help steer it. Exactly.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
And then the black version of Stephen King. No, I'm joking. Stephen King Porter with the $5 super chat. Will the show be on later? How do you join the panel? Yes, sir. The stream will be. I think I would be on. I think for a little bit more, possibly, or longer. I don't know right now. I'm thinking about it. I'm kind of in the zone right now. I feel a little good, so it depends. Stephen King Porter. What happened?
Nothing.
You say you got gas.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Again, y'all, thank y'all for the donations. Thank y'all for the support and contributions. We need just 90 more in the Cash App and 14 more memberships. We reach our super chat goal. What's going on, my brother? Little Black Book. What's the word, my brother? What's the word? What's going on, man?
What's going on? My voice is slightly short, but what are you saying?
What, you went to a Beyonce concert?
If I did, I'll be a backup dancer.
Oh my God! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, you dance with Beyonce? I'm telling Jay-Z, what's going on, man? But why your voice going?
I was emceeing at a wedding. I did emceeing people's weddings. So
you rap?
No, MC. Sorry. The host, like basically, you know, like a wedding reception.
Oh,
and the person has a
okay.
mic and everything, yeah,
Okay,
we call it
okay,
MC.
okay. That's cool. Who
Yeah.
got married?
One of my friends. He got married.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You next, right?
We'll see what happens. I told you, we'll see.
The Lord has not told him to yet, Ali.
I keep telling him, he wants to always drag me into
Oh.
the madness every time. I drag into the madness. When you get married?
I don't know.
Hey, we got-
Drop the link.
Ali, how long you been doing this?
What you say?
How long you been doing this?
Technically, hold on. Let me let the real Ali speak. Go ahead. That's the real Ali right up there. That's the dark skin Ali up there. I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. So that I'm letting my dark skin version of me speak up there.
My bad. Take your place, King. Take your place.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Hold on. Let's see the throne. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Hold on.
That was you. That was showing up you.
We rise higher.
All right, go ahead. Yes, sir.
I can't
You
hear
have-
now.
Boy, if you say that one more time,
He'll look delayed, if you know what I mean.
What is wrong with your internet?
Oh shit!
I'll come back.
His internet hit that J. That's what it was.
Lord talking
Internet hit that J.
have you been? What you think about the show? How long you been watching Little Black Book? Or you just tuned in?
I
to
literally
say,
just got here, man.
I know you've been watching the whole show. I know you've been watching for some.
You should do. You should
I
do.
didn't give you an angle today, right? You were like, I can't go with that.
No. I didn't say anything today. What did you guys talk about?
Do you think
Yeah.
the patriarchy is the same as America being in power, white men being in power? Is that the same thing? Are they two different things? Are they the same thing or are they separate?
They're separate,
Okay.
but it can be interchangeable. But they're separate.
Yes. But what do you think the patriarchy is good or bad?
It's good
Okay.
when the people within it are operating as they should. Yeah. It's good. Something
I knew you come back to red pill, man. I knew you.
Is that
Take
right?
the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Now, at least I gave you that. The other intro I was about to give you is. But I know you're not. I know you're not like that, brother.
You
That was the
crazy.
intro I had earlier, but
Got me over
you
here
gave me that
cracking up.
answer. You're not there no more. You know what I'm saying? You with us.
Don't give me a red carpet treatment. I appreciate it.
All praise.
All praises. All praises.
What's going on, my sister? Smell the roses.
Hey, y'all.
You been watching? Got your hair did?
What
Okay.
up, smell the roses?
How you doing?
What you? Yeah. You had what you had to do today? You looked all like you was ready for. So you had a
I had
Christmas
to go to
party.
work.
Oh, you trying to send a shade to some people who don't work? Sound like you taking shots at people who don't work. That's what it sounds like.
No, I work with
Sound like I went to work.
That was shade, Ali. That was shade.
That was shade, right? I got a
that was
job.
shade, bro. She
Yeah,
trying to
okay.
catch. I went to work because
was
we don't
shade.
have no job.
No,
Yes.
yes, I'm just saying, like, usually I'm available because I'm at home, so I can like kind of do both. But because I was at
Resting
Oh,
the,
you had to
from
go
your
in the
job.
office today.
Resting from your
Yeah.
job, right? The job
Oh, so you work from home, but you had to go into the office sometime.
yeah,
Got you.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
yeah.
Did you
Well-
were you able to watch any of the foolishness earlier? Like what? Or
Yeah, I was listening to the whole thing. For one, I can't understand. I don't understand why Beachy, she's like old enough to be your mother.
Literally.
And if you like as an elderly woman in a space of people that are younger than you would think that if you're being disrespected or you do not appreciate the way that people are treating you, you would just leave and bow out gracefully. But to call men younger than you bullies and all this other stuff when you're the one that's giving them all the ammo to talk to you crazy. I mean, what do you think is going to happen when Fatty brings up or Ali brings up the fact that you've been online saying that you won't divorce your husband because you're waiting on 25 years so that you can pull the biggest
take him
amount?
to the cleaners. She
Right.
said, take him to the cleaners.
Right. And what she means is take half of his pension. If
Mhm.
he was in the military, whatever benefits that come along with that outside of his pension and retirement. I mean, this is not it was disgusting to hear her say that. But when you say stuff like that to a bunch of men, how do you think they are going to receive that? Of course, they're going to look at you and give you some pushback. I don't think that there was anything one that you did, Ali.
I didn't do nothing.
You usually are the more stoic, quiet one, while Fatty is kind of like the bad cop. You're the good cop.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, and so I think that because of that dynamic, it's just easier to put it on you, because if you put it on Fatty is going to
You're gonna
invite
take
you.
your head off, feet off, arms off.
Yeah,
Take me to court.
exactly.
No, but even then, Fatty is stoic too. It's just when you start becoming blatantly disingenuous, that's when he can't. He get tired. You know.
Yeah.
I used to be the same way, and I could tolerate it a little bit more until something gets under my skin. But when you blatantly acting like you don't know women that's not man-centered and don't need men, and then you literally said you use your man to get all these benefits, and then you're gonna take him to the cleaner, and now you got to change your heart under the name of God and going back to him, or excuse me, going back to the marriage because of what people think, but then you don't care what people think. It don't make no sense. So he got tired, and
Yeah, and when he said, okay, you know what? Like, this is it now. Like, I'm getting tired. When he said that, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yep.
Like, exactly, because we're all getting tired. She was lying through the front of her face, like most of them do. None of us know what you do in your personal life until you get up here and start talking out the side of your neck. So if anybody up here has the wrong impression of you, it's definitely because you gave it to them. And that kind of goes with Jazz too. I think she's a lovely girl. I think she's very beautiful. But very disrespectful. I mean, I don't see why. I can see if you bring this kind of energy to Fatty, but to bring this kind of energy to Ali when he's constantly trying to make you feel comfortable, have the conversation with you nicely, like, why do you do that? And all those curse words, Jazz, that was horrible. That was bad.
It shows the nicer you are, the worse it gets. And then when you put your foot down, either they're going to have to acquiesce to you putting your foot down and go, okay, I see this person don't play none of that. Or you become nicer and they get worse. Or
Ali forced her to get on her. Ali forced them to say what they said. And they play victim after they hit the button to come on Ali's live and Fatty's live, but you play victim. That is like diabolical. I don't understand.
They'll say stuff in the chat, but they won't pull up, and then they'll say this stuff behind. They hide behind letters. They don't ever really pull up. They be too scared to pull up.
And if you don't have a picture on your profile, you're just a coward. You're a coward. So we don't really pay you no attention. So
and that's what made black movements even more powerful, because when you had the Klan movements, they had to put hoodies over their head to hide it. If you so confident and righteous and so godly and believe in your movement, why you got to put a hoodie over your head? You know, stand up and stand proud behind it. Where black movements, it literally you show your face. This is who I am. And that's how that's how a lot of us got deleted, because we stood on it and we were proud about it. And it was on righteousness as well, too. And we weren't afraid as well, too. But that's a whole nother story. My brother AP, fam, I want you to be on the show, fam, but we got a car policy, my brother, especially if you're moving, because we don't want you to get hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? When you get stationary, or if you get stationary, you can come back as well, too. You can come back, all right? But we doing a no car policy, my brother.
I dig it. I appreciate it.
Yes,
I'm going to keep listening, but I appreciate you, Ali. And I just want to say real quick, the way you managed the chaos that happened, brother, great job. Way to remain stoic. And I don't think you get enough credit for it, but I do appreciate your policy. And hopefully I can catch you guys next time you're on.
Yes, sir. And AP is the current sponsor of the show with $55. So hurry, I'll be going for a while still, AP. So you can jump on, man, when you get stationary. I don't know where you're going, but I think he already left. He left already. I think he left already. Yeah, but I'm sorry, Smell the Rose. I didn't mean to interrupt your cooking session. But
no, I don't get Jazz. It's like you want to be a part, but then you show so much disrespect. You can have a difference of opinion, and the guys seem to appreciate you having you on their panel. So why, when Ali says something like chill out on the cussing, can't you just cut the cussing out? You can still be very passionate, but when I go to work, I'm passionate, but I don't use cuss words. So we definitely do know how to code switch. Once you told her no more cuss words, that should have been the end of it. But then it was like 50 more cuss words came out of her mouth. It's like, watch when you get monetized, Jazz. You will want people to watch what they say on your platform. And you will find it very disrespectful should they come up there and not listen to you. I mean,
facts. And then it's like they ask for respect. And I know Jazz is one of those individuals who ask for respect. And then when you blatantly are disrespectful after Ali said more than one time, because it's like, if I walk in Ali's house and Ali said, hey, Blue, take your shoes off. And then I just keep my shoes on. And he turn around, turn his back to me. As I come behind him, he turn around, bro, you still got your shoes on.
Look at it.
If you respect me, if I respect him, I'm just going to take my shoes off and just follow simple instructions. If Ali says, no profanity, I'm not going to use profanity at all. It's not going to slip. Because like you just said, Smell the Roses, when you go clock into your employer, whatever the guidelines and rules are, you're going to follow them to the T 9 times out of 10.
Right. Yeah, it's sad. We don't have to feel the same way, but we can't be disrespectful. So and for the lady that's calling me a hoe, you wish. You know,
I don't know if is that a lady, is that a man? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what man. I don't know.
They talking about meeting up.
No, I don't even know what side they talking about, man.
I don't understand why people want to get crazy when it comes to a conversation of intelligence and emotional intelligence.
So this would happen in my whole entire life. People are offended by my presence. Like I literally had to get fight about my presence before. Then when that get handled or other things got to be handled, then we ain't got to worry about it anymore. But people be offended by my presence. Like we asked, there was a lady that was on the show on Ant Show. I don't like Ali, and they said, well, what problem you got with him? I ain't got no problem with him. I just don't like him. You know what I'm saying? What's the worst thing that I've said to somebody or done to somebody for somebody not to like me? And it's I bother their soul by what they're doing. I'm not even saying I don't even know this person.
I get the same thing, Ali.
He don't even know. They probably fat, ugly,
This is
nasty.
a troll. No. This what we gonna do when they go that far. When it goes that far, if they can't pull up, you can pull up if you got something to say. We just block people like that out the chat. Let me see. We just block them, get them out of here.
No, I mean, I just think like when you have a conversation with people and they can't show how intelligent they are, and you actually, cook them, they want to get disrespectful instead of just taking the time, set back to learn.
Right.
Because we all can learn from each other, whether it's verbal, whether it's physical. We can all learn. But
And shout out to Mary, because we got sisters that support us. That's the thing too. Everybody know what we're trying to do. There's brothers and sisters that support us. I got emojis as well too. So, shout out to Mary with congratulations.
I'm trying to learn this.
Congratulations on 8K.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't gonna hold you. Support be healing people.
Y'all, we need 80 more in the Cash App, and we need 14 more memberships. We need. Hey, Captain Zariak, I got some smoke with you, brother. You got to pull up, my brother. I got some smoke with you. But Captain Zariak is in the building, but I got smoke with my Captain Zariak.
Hey, I watched the video of him last night debating the guy on Jake Shields' podcast, bro. It was insane, bro. It was insane, fam. Like, it was like disrespectful insane, bro.
Who?
The guy that Captain Zariak was battling yesterday. The dude was so disrespectful, bro. It was hard to watch, bro. Like, literally hard to watch.
To him?
Yeah, the dude wouldn't even let him talk, bro. Like they were supposed to just have a meetings of the mind on who are the real Jews, bro. And the dude would not like let this man talk, bro. And then so Cap was like, hey, well, when I start interjecting you and start being disrespectful, don't get mad. Keep that same energy, bro. But this dude was like, I'm a patient guy, but like it was really hard. I know it took everything in him, bro, to sit there and listen to the dude be disrespectful.
Cap, when you free Cap, you got to pull up, man. I got smoke with you. But
that's Beachy husband trolling.
I watched. You said that's Beachy husband trolling. That ain't Beachy.
Oh.
It might be. Well, she said he was dangerous, so I don't know why he was.
She lying. She the one that's dangerous. She probably the one with all kinds of restraining orders. Like, y'all can't believe nothing that lady said
at all.
So slimy. She was trying to use the Bible to prove her point, and then in the same breath, whatever she said about the Bible just went straight out the window.
Literally,
that's so.
It's like she just read it that night. It's like she read it that night, and that's what she said. That's what she went.
She brought her Cliff's notes to the conversation. Yeah,
she read it that night. That's funny.
Right. But it's what happens though in our real life. It's the positions that they take in our real life. The women will go to blatantly lie. And I appreciate that the sisters that come on our panels know we ain't talking about the sisters that don't lie as well too. And I appreciate Lil Black Book sometimes where he want to respond to it as well too. I know it bothers him a little bit, but he acknowledged that we only talk about the women who do it, and that's all we've been talking about. Tymaine love women, Lil Black Book love women, Blu-ray love women. We all love women. We're addressing the women who are not moving like women. We ain't got to keep saying this. Blu-ray love. Blu-ray love the women. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come get this nigga, man.
The truth.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm trying to be like Little Black Book, man. I'm trying to be redeemed.
Listen. There's a journey in the path for all of us, my brother.
Yes,
he said he ain't done being redeemed yet. He getting there though.
Praises. Oh, praises.
My God.
I know you terrorizing these ladies, yeah.
Little Black Book. Let me ask you a real genuine question, bro. Do you believe that women really?
CEO, how y'all doing? That's my brother.
How y'all doing?
I know he a battle rapper.
It's gonna be a crazy one. It's a lot of battles on this card, and it's gonna be your favorite.
I don't battle rap. Do you really think women really respect celibacy? And I'm always saying it because in the past, we talking about years ago, right?
Yeah.
I was a thought, right? Don't mind saying that. I ain't got a problem with that. Women love me, right? So
it can't be thoughts.
Whatever. I was out there. Just saying. So then I said, you know what? Let me go on and settle down. Let me do the right thing. Right.
Yeah.
So, and this years ago, right? So I'd say, matter of fact, about 20 years ago. So I started dating this chick, and I can still make it relevant to this day, but I'm just going back to my personal experience when I did do the celibacy thing. So I dated this chick, keep it 100. I say, you know what? Let me do the right thing for one time in my life, CEO. I'm trying to go the CEO route, right? So I dated this one for 8 months, never gave her a kiss, never had intercourse, none like that. 8 months, I'm buying flowers. I'm the perfect gentleman.
Thank you, my love.
And she broke up with me. Now watch this, little boy. She this her words, bro. She told me out of her mouth that, hey, I respect your rule. You know, I'm a believer, you know what I mean, just like you. And she was like, I respect what you're doing. I respect the celibacy, but she was like, I can't be with nobody that's celibate. Like, I need some in her life. And so, and she broke it off. You know what I mean? Like, great woman, bro. Like straight up, you know, to this day, you know, she ended up getting, you know, having a kid with a guy that left her. But you know, I tried to I did do the right thing. Let me say that. And so, and I've only had that experience twice in my life where I wanted to be celibate. You know, I was, you know, walking in the faith, etc. And every time I did the celibacy thing, women wanted intercourse, and I got broke up twice in my life because I was celibate.
Yes, you was abstinent. I don't think you was celibate.
And that's why I tell little black book, as righteous as you're gonna try to get, once you do the right thing by them women, man, they gonna send you right back to these streets.
Right, no kissing is crazy.
I think when you go through that type of cleanse, bro, you gotta like avoid getting into any type of relationship all around, because they're not gonna like they're respected at first, but then like the human nature kicks in. So it's like at some point it's going to be, in their mind, it's going to be, why don't you desire me sexually? You feel me? So they can deal with it at first, but when you going through that cleanse,
don't forget,
exactly, things like that is going to enter the space.
Is he cheating?
I could.
Yeah, right.
That's what I mean.
Hey, am I ugly?
I am going everywhere.
Right. You gotta choose the right type of girl out here, man. You gotta choose the right type of woman out here, because there's gonna be women out there who are like what he described, right? But you gotta choose the right kind of woman, because if that woman's also on a path where she believes that the Lord is where she's trying to go to, she too is also trying to make sure she stays abstinent. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So she'll be even thankful that you're not trying to go down that path. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So there are going to always be women that are going to be like, no, they can't do it. Maybe that girl didn't even hunch.
Hold on, Smith. So are you saying, hold on. So are you saying that at that particular time of my life, I needed to choose a woman that was on the same celibacy journey? Because she was a church girl, because me and her were going to church every Sunday together. Her father was like a real high ranked deacon in the church. So we, you know, she was going to church and we would Bible study everything. But it's just that one thing that she just wanted some action. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm asking, my question to you is, are you saying that I chose the wrong church girl, or I should have chose a woman that was on the same path of celibacy? Because she was a great girl. It was just that one thing.
I'm sure she is. You know, the key thing here though is I love language, because language is important, right? So in Christendom, when we say church girl or someone who's Christian, they're two different things.
She was a Christian.
Somebody who's in church just because their father's a deacon or even a pastor.
No, hold on. Look back, let me help you out. She was a Christian. Because Christians have Christians. Hold on.
What he's trying to say is,
a hoe's final form is a religious woman.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Let me make this one statement. I'm gonna let you finish. Because just because you're a Christian does not mean that you don't have intercourse. Go ahead.
So I think it's very important that, especially for those of us from a Christian perspective, someone who's, and this is why I was saying to Ali last time, somebody who's surrendered to the Holy Spirit is very different from somebody who says, I'm Christian. They're two different people.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yep.
So when someone's surrendering themselves to the Holy Spirit, they're saying, I want to follow the ordinances of my Father. And he says, these are the things I don't want to be doing. So that woman should be grateful that you're trying to actually stay abstinent until a marriage. Now, the key thing also is this: if you are doing 8 months, were you also talking about marriage? Because I'm you're gonna be dragging people out here 2-3 years. You also going to be prolonging stuff, which is not going to be helpful. So was there a conversation in that space about marriage as well? Was that the end goal for you in the end as well?
All right, so real quick, it was my end goal. That's what I was trying to pursue marriage with that specific woman for sure. But this is my question to you then. With you being full of the Spirit, right? Would you say you're full of the Spirit?
Yes.
Is there a possibility that before you actually get married, that you could actually have intercourse with a woman? I don't care how religious you are, how sanctified you think you are. Is there a possibility? Huh? Okay, so if there's a possibility, you cannot judge that woman and say that she was not. Hold on. You cannot judge her and say that she wasn't full of the Spirit as well, because we all know that any second, any day, any time, we all could fall short, even if you're full of the Spirit. You have some of the most holiest people in the world that you even know that still misses the mark. That's a fact, my brother.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Hold on. I don't disagree. So again, that's why I asked the question, because I need to understand what the perspective was, because some people will say those things but not actually be Christian. So you know what I'm saying to you? And it's important because that shapes a mindset and a mind frame going into a relationship of what they're looking for. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like if I say I can fall for it, I can fall for it, but my mind frame isn't to go towards that. I have to put things in place. There's places I don't go, and there's things I don't do, because I recognize that this would easily beset me and befall me. You know what I'm saying to you? So that's me being more mature and recognizing the weaknesses that I have as an individual person. Sex is a beautiful thing. It just needs to be in the confinements of marriage, first of all, Christian, right? So you can easily fall. So it could be a case of like you two, like she's just somebody who just wants to have sex and she's not ready to commit to the idea of actually being in a relationship with somebody and not doing it. But she could definitely be saved. That could be another possibility too. What I'm saying to you is mind frame. It's always about mind frame and what you're submitted to. So that's why I'm asking where she was coming from in terms of seeing things. I just think to myself that 8 months is fantastic. And the fact that you were able to even do that is amazing. That helps you to get to know the person even better. And do you see what happened? After the 8 months, what happened? She got to go. That's what happens. If you had married her, I promise you your issues would have been bigger, because it wouldn't have been just about sex. Because it's not just about sex, it's about patience. It's about the ability to submit to the Father himself. It's about the fact that where her mind is. It's about who she is, where she even sees her life. And sometimes when sex gets involved, it confuses people as to what their actual goal of what they're trying to achieve is. So yes, it may have taken 8 months, but you weeded out the person who wasn't actually for you because you were on a trajectory in the path. And that's how men should always be. Men should be intentional so that any woman that's not actually for you has got to go. She can't stay on a pathway because you're just going forward. And unless she's willing to see that same vision and get on board, then she's not going to be able to be around you. And you prove that with what you decided to do.
So you a virgin?
But you never answered the original question though. My original question was, do most women respect celibacy? That was the question that I want to answer though.
You asked that?
Most Christian, again, most women, if you want to say most women, they're not underneath that yoke. So if they don't respect it, it doesn't, I guess not, maybe if you want to say that. But again, I can't judge them for that if they don't respect it or not, because that's the belief system.
So you don't have an answer across the board?
Asking you, hold on, little black boy. He's not asking you with that. He's asking you, do most women respect the celibate man or man who a virgin?
If you're saying virgin versus celibate, that's two different things. So which one will you ask?
You a virgin?
No.
Do most women?
No,
hold
he's
on,
just
listen.
abstinent.
Hold on.
He's just
I mean, you know those women who get a whole bunch of bodies, and then they finally want to turn to Jesus, and they don't want to have bodies no more till they get married. Do you know them type of women?
I know them type of women, but they don't even follow it themselves. But okay.
Well, Little Black Book follows it. He's one of those women, but he's a man.
Hold up.
Yo, that was crazy.
Wait.
I'm not meaning it as shade. I'm flipping it. Like, Ali,
So you mean to tell me right now? Hold on. So you mean to tell me?
I got this.
So you mean to tell me you abstinent right now?
I got this. I got.
Don't worry, Mister. Don't go as far as I understand what you meant.
And you talk to women.
Yeah.
You talk to women right now?
No, he's not
Being
talking to a
abstinent?
woman. God has already sent him a specific woman that he desires,
He can
and
only-
he's just waiting
he
on the
can't-
right
he can't
time to
have-
engage with that woman.
Yeah, he can't have intercourse with him. He just deep sea dives. He just can't have intercourse with him.
But when you're
But you're not a virgin no more, so it's like it defeats the purpose. Don't you think?
He's born again. He's a born again in spirit, brother, not naturally. He's born again in spirit, not in the natural.
But do you hunch or do anything
what?
with the lady that you like? Like, there's just it's
You
just,
know what? Pastors in
the
church say that too, but they still end up messing with somebody in the church.
Oh my God.
Some people don't follow what they say, right? Or some people fall into.
You know, pastors say that, right? Pastors say that, and they still end up messing with somebody in the church.
I mean, you just pulled a jazz. Most pastors ain't doing that, man. Let's go way away from that. Most pastors are not messing. Come on, I mean, like we just go. Now we talking about the popes and stuff. Come on, man. Let's not go to Catholic church and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
now there are nuns for.
So it's no 30. Wait. Ali, is no 304s in church?
You
what? Huh?
You muted.
Oh, wait, you muted, Ali.
I thought you were talking about the pastors that do stuff that while they in the church. I thought that's what you were talking about.
That's exactly what he said out his
Yeah.
mouth.
And they do that with who? Who those 304s do it with?
Not in the church, but people of the church.
They do it with people of the church, not in the church,
Yeah.
but they
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
do it with people of the church.
Oh, you talking about that? Oh, you can talk about that all day long. I ain't disagreeing with that. I thought you talking about something
I'm
else.
just
My bad,
saying,
Tommy.
I'm not
I thought you
saying
talking
in
about
the
something
church.
else. Yeah, that's
but-
true. I see some crazy stuff with what the pastors be doing with the women in the
That's
church.
what I'm saying. So I don't.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm just asking. I just want to know.
Hey, little black book, you can't deny what he's talking about, little black book. They don't be just saving they be saving them a whole different things in one way.
But Tom Man, you trying to get the conversation. Tom Man, hold on. We understand that there's a lot of people that's not following the word. We know that, but you changed the conversation up because we trying to figure out: are most women respect celibacy? That's what we want to know.
Let me answer that.
We
I'm gonna say
understand
modern.
that
No,
people are dropping the ball every day.
I think they do respect. That
Modern
doesn't mean I
or-
agree with you.
50 years ago, you had your pick of the litter. These days, nah, they're not respecting that. It's going to mess with their mind, especially if they're on social media. They're being programmed sexually
They're gonna
every
think-
day.
I'm asking about touch. Like, is there any touch going on? Like a hug?
hug her?
Yeah,
You
you can
caress
hug and
her?
stuff.
They're
Can
gonna
you
think
kiss
they're
her?
gonna think like they ain't get a good guy. Like they're like, oh, you got a guy that they ain't got a lot of women. Like
No,
I don't want
I
that
would
guy.
love that. I would love that a guy didn't want to sleep with me and just wanted to like hold my hand and kiss all the time. That would be great.
Because real eyes,
But smell the roses.
real
How,
lies, real lies.
What's going on?
smell
my
the
brother?
roses. My question is, okay, that might be true, but for how long? That's the question.
I could probably do something like that for like a year or so, but then I would
Because real eyes, real lies, real lies.
if you would let me finish, Ali, I would say I would probably be like pressuring him after 9 months, like, come on, like, please.
I was
That's
abstinent
the
one
question,
time,
marriage.
and it was for 8 months. It was terrible. It was the worst possible decision I could have made in my life. I hated it.
I did 2 years.
No, I think it's very commendable that a man could hold back that urge to do that. So I respect it very much, but I would be like, does he like me? Like, he ain't tried me yet, and when is it gonna happen? It would be like hard after a year, like the buildup of like hugging you and kissing you, and we got to stop every time at a certain place.
I'm a burst at some point. Shit, you know.
That's why you shouldn't. Number
What's
one,
going
you
on?
should be starting.
What's your name, my brother? 7 8. How do you pronounce your name?
Tan. What's up, man?
Man, what's going on, man? What you got, my brother? You got smoke on the topic, or you adding to the conversation, my brother? Where you at?
Just adding to the conversation.
Okay.
It's kind of like Blu-ray dodged a bullet, as he said, like she's a single mom now, and just adding to what Little Black Book said, man, it's kind of hard to put the toothpaste back in the can. So like, if she's super, like, to me, to be honest, if she's super promiscuous and been out there, and she's trying to get good and change her life, like, I would just let her do that by herself, so she's not like really like not pressured, but like feel like she has to do things in the old ways to keep you around. And I think maybe she felt like she was like not good enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
yeah, I think Little Black Book doing it backwards. No disrespect to him, because I think he's extremely intentional though. But it's the women are supposed to be waiting where the men find their wife having sex. That's exactly either it's she ain't had sex with nobody and you had sex with her, or she had sex with multiple men and you had sex with her, but she didn't make them other men wait. So you should be waiting as well too. If this woman truly wants to be with you, the marriage is supposed to come along with that as well too. So he doing it backwards to me. The man ain't supposed to wait for the woman. The woman's supposed to wait.
That doesn't mean no sense.
Man. Hold on.
You know, holding yourself back from sex is a health risk to men.
It's definitely a health risk. We supposed to be having sex, my brother. And y'all, shout out my brother. See my brother, somebody up there. Hey, shout out to Ali again, y'all. We got 8,000 subscribers. All right. We need 14 more members, and we need $80 more in the Cash App. We met our super chat goals, y'all. Please, y'all, we need $80 more in the Cash App, and we need 14 more memberships, y'all, to meet our goals, man. Especially to support your brother Hidden AK. I told y'all I'm gonna support y'all supporting me, so we still going live. We're gonna go to the top. We'll go to 100K by the end of the year, hopefully, but we'll see what can happen. 80 more in the Cash App. 14 more.
Little Black Book, do you know that?
Like the video, hit subscribe, and show love to Ali at $Ilkan.
Time, man, you gonna stop messing up my self-promotion.
I'm sorry, I ain't know that.
Killing myself. That's what I was doing. I was promoting myself.
He said he knew to this, Ali. He said he knew to this, fam.
Okay, if you knew to this, you gotta be true to this.
But like to finish off what I was saying, man, I think a lot of dudes find it tough to make the tough decision and stay on that path. So like even not even being religious, the hardest thing to do is discipline. And so I would say stay disciplined. You know what I mean?
Hey, why should I wait if everybody else is smashing? It serves a man no purpose. Everybody else is smashing. It makes no sense for a man to wait while everybody else is smashing. There's a lot of brothers. It don't mean you're not this brother. The discipline part comes in when you get that woman you with, and then you no longer having sex with other women. That's the discipline part. The discipline part comes, or if you are gonna have sex with other women, because Trey ain't gonna get me this show and say I'm promoting just monogamy. So you ain't about to do that to me this show. So whether a man monogamous or polygamous, or whatever if he's engaging, this is supposed to be the honest trade-off. If you having sex with a woman, you should be supporting her, and you should be taking care of her, and she should be cooperating with you and dealing with nobody else. Without all this marriage conversation, a religious conversation, if she lets you inside her body, that should be the marriage, and you should be taking care of her while she's supporting you and investing in you as well too. That's the problem we have. So I ask women, why you letting somebody inside of you that you won't even listen to?
Okay,
you get what I'm saying? So Tan, this is what I'm asking. This is my question to you.
All right, that's it.
Why should you wait on a woman if everybody else is having sex with her?
You're not waiting on. Hold on. You're not waiting on a woman.
What's going on, my brother Stephen Porter, my brother? What's up with you, man? Salute to you, my brother.
What's up, man?
Go ahead, my brother.
That question again?
Oh yeah, you gotta think about that one, right?
No.
Can I say something?
Listen. Hold on before somebody else says something.
Yeah.
The fact that you have sex with somebody is actually demonstrating your value to the market. The women that one man want to have sex with demonstrates you valuable. Some men so valuable you ain't got to have nothing that she want to bust the drawers open, right? So it's her that's supposed to wait to get a good guy, because everything that makes you valuable and things you build up to, especially if you be able to provide and take care of her, she's supposed to, her body is coming with that. Her cooperation is coming with that. And the virtue was supposed to come with that, because it's very difficult, no disrespect to nobody on the panel, for me to go outside and flex something on my arm if other people have already had sex with her for free.
Well, your goal is not to.
So I'm going to ask you again.
Right.
Why should I wait on her when everybody else is having sex with her?
Why would you want to have sex with somebody who's having sex with that girl? Multiple guys having sex with her. Why are you making her?
Who not? So we don't all look crazy on the panel. Who not doing that?
I don't know. I'm not asking everybody.
Have you had a woman? Have you had it? No. Tam, walk with me, bro. And I'm being intentionally right. We doing this as brothers.
Same here.
It ain't nothing, no clowning or nothing.
Yeah.
What woman have you ever got with that never had sex with nobody else?
My wife.
Okay, y'all still together now?
Yes.
Okay, that would make sense, right?
Yeah.
So she waited, right?
Yeah, she was a virgin when I met her.
Did you wait?
Did I want her?
No. Listen to me again. Did you wait
to have sex until I was married?
Yeah, that's why.
No.
She got your ass.
And which means you're a valuable man. That waiting means absolutely nothing. Now the way you conduct,
me not being a virgin didn't make me a valuable or
yes, it did. Yes, it did. No. You not being valuable. You being a virgin means absolutely nothing to society. It means absolute. You as a man being a virgin means absolute. It's just a way a woman to shame a man and control a man for you not to having sex with nobody while she's still having sex with men. It's you still got a wife. All these men right here gonna get their wife having sex.
I think it's 50-50, bro. I think it's 50-50. I think for you to make the tough decision to be abstinent and focus on you and let that girl come in your life, you have a higher chance of meeting someone honest.
You still got a wife.
She made me wait. She made me wait.
You still got a wife. Come on now,
she
man.
Made me wait. But I put it
Oh man, stop it, Tan. Stop it, bro. Stop. Who on here didn't crack their wife before? If they married, everybody is gonna crack them. If she makes you wait and outweigh smell the roses in Leosha, honest truth, God truth. If you typically make a dude wait, do you like?
No, we hate him. We hate him.
Oh, first of all, she was a virgin, so and it's still out of
virgin is different. Hey, Tan, I keep
virgin is different.
Yeah,
but
virgin is different.
And
hey, listen, a virtuous woman is extremely honorable.
Yeah.
Everybody respect that woman.
Yeah.
A man who's a virgin is shamed by society.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Ali was just saying you were valuable. That's why you had sex before you were married. Yeah, but men aren't held to the same standard as a woman. A woman being a virgin is like,
that's why they call men tricks until they spend it on you. So
but what I'm telling to Ali and Blu-ray,
what you trying to say?
But what I'm saying to dudes that are single on the panel, Blu-ray, Ali, and the guy over here, Golf, man, hey, stop having sex with females that are out here in the streets having sex. Like, nigga, you should have like an ego to where like, bro, I don't want nobody that somebody can touch. I had that attitude in high school.
Hold on, Ali. Let me respond to that, Ali. Let me respond to that, please, because I think he mentioned my name.
I want to respond to
now,
it too.
Hold on, Tom. First of all, I did say this was 20 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
So that don't apply.
Having standards.
No. My brother, what I'm saying is, I gave a story that happened 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying is, I was already in the streets. I was the man. I'm really him. I say, you know what? Let me sit down for a minute. Let me try to do the one woman thing. All right. At that time in my life, 20 years ago, I did it the right way. And I'm not saying don't do it the right way. I was asking Little Black Book just for an example. Hey, do most women respect when a man is celibate? So what I'm saying is, years ago, I had two experiences where I tried to do it the right way and do it the celibate way, and those women didn't respect the celibacy aspect of what I was trying to do with them and they. So it had nothing to do with picking a certain type of woman because those women were good women. They just wanted to have intercourse, and because they said they respected my journey at that particular time of my life, they say, hey, I just rather go on and exit stage left because I want to get it in, and it was cool. I respect that, but you know what I mean. That's all that was. So it ain't like I wasn't picking the right women. It had nothing to do with that.
I hear you. So are you still waiting to have sex until you're married?
Bro, no, bro. I've been married before. I'm divorced.
Okay. All I was asking was, did that girl change her way on how you date girls in the future? Are you still
No. It had no bearing on it. No, it had no bearing on it. Because after that, let me see, 5 years after that, I end up getting married. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm way older than what you think. So I got a lot of experience, bro.
Okay. That's all I was asking.
What's your name, Tan?
Tan, man. Tan. Tann.
Tan. All right, let me ask you a question, Tan. How do you avoid prostate cancer?
You said what?
How do you avoid prostate cancer?
I don't know. You tell me.
You have sex.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I'm married. I have sex.
you just have to do the process. So you could do that with your hand. You could do that with the little.
You have to bust. You have to bust like 21 nuts to avoid prostate cancer as a man.
But you don't need a woman to do that.
Okay. So where you getting at?
Why would you wait for sex? If it's detrimental to your health, why would you wait for it?
Because I don't want you guys. Well, you do whatever you want to do, but I didn't want to give myself to multiple women out here and end up catching some shit. So how you explain this shit is okay. I'm not trying to get prostate cancer, but take your ass to Houston and you get something that you can't cure.
That's what condoms for.
Hold on, slow down. So Tan, your body. Hold on, y'all. So hold on, please, y'all. Tan, your body count is low.
To me?
Oh man, I'm on.
It's about under 30. It's under 30. It could have been higher.
That's low.
It could have been higher. No, I know dudes in high school, bro. I know dudes in high school that was getting it on the football team.
No, that's higher than yours. Is that low? Is a body count almost a 30? Is that low?
Yes.
I'm 34. Yes.
Most men, I believe it's 80 to 90% of men haven't had more than 10 bodies. So that's a high body count.
Yeah.
And respectfully, Tan, you had all 30 of these before your wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no other women after your wife, just respectfully.
Respectfully, yes.
And that's nothing wrong with that, but you didn't get her being a virgin.
No, I got her being me.
That's our point.
But okay, look. But having sex didn't make me who I was, and the man I am right now. So that's why I'm trying to get the message.
Nobody said.
I don't think y'all should be pushing. Okay.
Oh, hey, my brother. If you walked out right now, me and you both walked out of the building. I walked out with no women on my hands. You walked out with 100 women on your hands. Who women will be attracted to?
Me, which is retarded.
He had the 100 women, right? So
I got more women than you. So I would be more attracted.
So women are attracted to men who've gotten women, and they're attracted to men who are having sex. They're not attracted to men who can't get women, and they're not attracted to men who are not having sex.
Correct, but I'm not making them. But look, but I'm not making them the standard of what.
For the most part, little black boy, y'all can fight that all day. No, listen.
It don't matter if you make.
You know what's funny? Women keep saying don't compare us to them. Women will keep saying don't compare us to them. Then when we have this conversation, they're okay with us comparing ourselves to them. They're not meant to protect and provide. We are meant to be fruitful and multiply. We're supposed to have multiple women and children. No disrespect or take away from the way women think on the panel, but most men are supposed to have multiple women and children. That's our nature. We're supposed to be fruitful and multiply. So we're living in a society where we're asked to suppress our actual nature, and then when we suppress our actual nature, Blu-ray got with a woman that almost compromised him. She ain't willing to stay on his page. He was trying to wait. She ain't trying to wait. I've had plenty of women that I go sit in my bed. I was in college. Woman said in my bed, she said, "We shouldn't have sex, should we?" I said, "Nah, we shouldn't have sex. It's gonna complicate things." 10 minutes later, are we gonna have sex? So no matter what happens, you could put yourself in these positions where you're not trying to have sex with women, but women are still going to break the covenant. They're going to break the agreement. They're going to break the commitment. And that's the problem we have in the society.
But then you're contributing towards it by us men actually saying we're going to have sex with multiple women. So that doesn't make any difference. So
Ali, no. Let me clear it up. Let me clear it up so you don't conflate. I hate when you do this. I just said, and everybody heard me. Did I not say if a man has sex with a woman, he should be building with that woman. Did I not say that? She should be cooperating with her. Every woman. So don't say that. So make sure you say that. A woman should have stay with the first man she has sex with for life.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work like that. So the reality of the situation.
And why doesn't it work like that? Hold on, slow down. Little Black, come right here by Ali. Come right here by Ali. Hey, let me ask you this. Hey, does it not work because of men? No, I'm gonna make a statement. It doesn't work because of women. If women gave one man 100 chances instead of giving 100 men one chance, it'd work in society. If she only has sex with the man she had sex with, most of us wouldn't even worry about cheating. You'd have to take care of the woman that you had sex with or build with the woman you had sex with and she chose you. Women are making this society a degenerate society, not us. Because if you deal with me when I'm dealing with you, I can only have the bodies that I got. But since she can't control you, since she can't control Porter, since she can't control CEO, since she can't control Blu-ray, I'm about to put this on somebody else that I can control because they're not using sex to make men feel good. Women are using sex for leverage and to control men. And when they can't control them and it don't work, she moves on to another guy.
So men would never have left the woman themselves.
You went straight to the men. Can you stay on the women before you go to the men?
No, because it takes two to tango.
Can you address what I said? Can you address? No. Address what I said. Address what I said. Because you didn't address. Because you're making a moot point. No.
The whole point was I had a different point to what you said in the very first place.
Address what Ali said.
We always have this, Ali. I don't get it. You have a different point to what I'm having.
Don't be tricky.
I'm not going to agree with your point.
Little Black boy, slow down. Little Black boy, slow down. If you address my point, it's impossible for you to make the point. If the woman slept with the first man, let me land. You all right? I'm gonna go slow.
I'm not all right because every time I have a conversation with you, you cut me off, and then I don't finish my point.
You don't respond to what I say. You do it.
But if it's going over your head and you're not
listening, let me ask you a question.
Slow down, please. Slow down real quick. One thing about everybody on this panel, when someone's going back and forth with each other, let them finish before you jump into it because I want to respect the back and forth with anybody. So if somebody's going back and forth, respect the back and forth. Don't make it about you. Let's make it about what we're talking about, including me. And y'all can call me out. If I jump in too early too, call me out. Is what he doing in bad faith argument when I said if the women slept with the first man they would with, it would be impossible for us to have this type of society because the man would have to build with the woman they had sex with. She wouldn't be dealing with nobody else. She would know who the baby daddy is. We wouldn't have this woman with 100 body counts where they sharing the same men. So address what I said. If she only deals with who has sex with her, if she only deals with who has sex with her, how would we continue to have these problems? If the man would have to be obligated to be building with this woman he had sex with.
The whole illness is that there's nothing tying that man to stay with that woman. If he decides he wants to leave as well, then there is none of this stay with one person. That's the whole point I was making. The person has free will. Both people have free will. So if that man decides he wants to leave as well, now we've got a situation. So what are we talking about here?
No, you're changing my argument. You're changing my argument.
Listen very carefully.
Go ahead.
There are two people. The woman decides, I'm going to choose this man. I'm only sleeping with this man here. That man then says, I'll sleep with you, but I don't want you. I want someone else. Let's say then he goes and chooses one woman, also two, who says, you're the one person I want to sleep with. We've already got a messed up market. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So the whole reality is it takes free will on both sides of people doing the wrong thing as what we're in a situation now. You're trying to put on women only. And I'm telling you the market includes both people to be involved.
No.
Because women aren't sleeping by themselves.
You got to change the argument. I said the men are obligated to the woman they have sex with. Most men don't leave their woman. Most of the time, most men don't leave their women. They don't. So we're looking at marriages, the fact that 70-80%. So it's funny we have these conversations every day, and you still get emotional about these conversations too, right? See, women. You did it though.
When I get passionate and you call me emotional, you're trying to try something. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I don't like that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Passion is from emotion.
Hold on, Ty, man. Please don't do that. Don't jump. Even Smell Rose, not
always pull him out when he doesn't.
Let it be between.
When he starts losing, that's what he starts doing. Go on, say your piece.
I'm gonna take that back, even if you're doing that, because I love you. All right, I love you. I support you. You know what I'm trying to say. The way you reacted when I said what I said is the way you reacted. All right. All I'm saying is that most men don't leave their woman. That's why they have songs when a man loves a woman. Most men is not going to leave their woman. The only time a man leaves his woman is if she ain't cooperating. Most men ain't leaving their women and cheating on their women just because they just cheating, even though it's our nature. Most men don't cheat. Most women don't cheat. All I'm saying is most men will operate under the fabric of taking care of the woman they have sex with. The problem is she compromises him. She don't cooperate with him. She's not doing her part, and she's not having sex with him. So when she's unfaithful in a relationship, it's understandable if the man leaves or if the man cheats too. That's why men had. You know why men have had multiple women? Most men, when a man, all these men on the panel, when you love your woman, you trying to beat the brakes off of your woman. I mean, when you love her, you try to have sex. All that. Am I line 6? When you don't love that woman, you pulling them pants up real fast and get up out of there. You be like, hey, where you going? I thought you was gonna cuddle with me. Nah, I gotta get up out of here. I don't really love you like that.
No, you're not proving the point.
And you know what I'm talking about? No, I'm not, because she put herself in that position. So remember this.
This is about what she put herself in a situation. What did that man end up doing?
Can I finish? Women push for sexual liberation, which means they can have consensual sex with everybody who wants. I didn't push for that. Women did, because they didn't want to be under the coverage of men. So let me get back to my point, right? When a man loves a woman, he's trying to beat the brakes off of her every day, 2 times a day, 3 times. It don't matter how old he is, 40 years old. If you keep it in shape and take care of yourself, you're trying to beat the brakes off of her. Most women cannot keep up with that man. They listen, I need time out, halftime. I need a break. And sometimes they just worn out. It's worn out. It's swollen and shut closed. Like, I can't do nothing no more. What you want me to do? That's why men had multiple women. Not only that, I don't feel like cleaning today. Hey, other woman, come in here and clean that up for her. I don't feel like cooking today. Hey, other woman, come in here and do that. Other women would help other women, and it helps them compete with each other too, because a woman loves to fight for you when she thinks she can be replaced. She loves when she see other women going after you. When she think you can't get no other woman, this is what I ended up with. Like, they literally break you down to have no other woman, and they don't like you for not having another woman when they liked you for having women. So, Little Black Book, and if you know the nature of a woman, the more women you have, the more women are attracted to you and wanting to control you, my brother. That's my point. And most men on here would be obligated and would take the obligation to take care of a woman, especially if she cooperate with them. So don't be disingenuous and go, men leave, because most men don't. Women leave.
Most men do leave. That's the problem. Most men. That's the whole point. Most men and women will leave, and the argument you're making is one-sided. I'd actually agree with you, but it's one-sided. It's lopsided. It lacks the nuance I'm talking about. And whenever you give one side of an argument and you leave it there, you cause more issues. Because what we're really saying is, and that's why I said I stopped you, and you said I should stop you. You made my point for me. This is why I said that when I'm saying stuff, it's going over your head. Because you're making my point for me. If the man in the end decided that he needs to leave that girl, he's put up his pants, he's realized he doesn't want this girl, and he ends up leaving, he's contributed towards the downfall of the market. So yes, the men are also at fault for the situation we're in right now. I don't care whether it was a history of women deciding that they want to fight for sexual liberation, whatever they want to fight for. At the end of the day, it takes 2 to tangle. You cannot do this thing by yourself. They're not having sex with themselves. They're having sex with you. And not you personally, but men in general. So this situation on both sides is being brought down by both parties deciding that they're going to be sexually indisciplined. It is what it is, and it's no biggie to be able to accept.
The man landed. You landed.
I've landed. Sorry, yeah.
Most men still don't leave when women cheat. Most men still don't leave when a woman ain't cooking and cleaning. Most men still ain't leaving if she inconsistent. Most men still not leaving if she's disrespecting them. That's your problem. When a woman's feelings get messed up, when she not getting her way of control, she still leaves. So my point is still valid, because most men still don't leave the woman they love, even if they disrespected them, as long as she doesn't deal with another man. But there's men who still stay with their woman as long as it don't go public. So men will stay with her, and most men don't leave, man, when they love their women. So again, it's refuting your point. They leave over their feelings. They will compromise their family over their feelings. They will pick themselves even over their kids. Now, since you talk about nuance, I have never seen so many women talk about postpartum. I've never seen so many women complain about loving their children and spending time with their kids. I never heard so many women overwhelmed and exhausted by their kids. My mama literally cried when we had to go to school our first day. My mama would come pick us up from school so we could spend more time with her when we were at school. So I've never seen anybody else. Can y'all correct me? Have y'all ever seen a generation of women that complain so much about even being with their kids? Bro, I'm asking brothers.
No.
I didn't know. Postpartum is the new thing that I've never heard of until now. And I already know what it is. Most people won't admit what it is, but a lot of women weren't taught how to love. A lot of women weren't taught how to parent. A lot of women didn't get to see the so-called responsibility and experience they're supposed to have with a child. So when they're inconvenienced or they don't know what to do and they're tired of it, it overwhelms them. And they say they have postpartum, because going to the club don't make them tired when they have postpartum. Going out don't make them tired when they have postpartum. Going shopping don't make them tired when they have postpartum. Nothing is inconveniencing them except for being around their kids and their man. So I've never seen, and I'm landing, so many women try to take breaks from actually loving their man or loving their family. Most men still stay and will take on that obligation to their women and their children.
He got cooked. Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
It's because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this,
I respect that,
this
baby.
nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hoes, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you gonna try to figure out which lion gonna bite your ass or not? You're gonna be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking difference.
I have a dream that one day every man and woman will rise above the hate, that we'll all become untouchable.
Hey girl, you watch Ali and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, man, they talk too much.
They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.
Catch the full video only on YouTube.